everyone, I'm Dr. Lam Bee Lan from Ageless Medical. I've been practicing aesthetic medicine for 2 decades. Today, I'd like to share with you about microneedling radiofrequency devices and what they can do for you. So what exactly is microneedling radiofrequency devices? Microneedling radiofrequency is a minimally invasive medical aesthetic procedure. It uses tiny needles and radiofrequency waves to rejuvenate facial skin. The treatment is a form of controlled skin injury. This is achieved through rapid penetration of the needles into the skin without causing damage to the surface of the skin, which is known as the epidermis. Also, the needles are able to help to break down acne scars. The microneedles, when penetrated into the skin, then release the radiofrequency energy below the skin surface, stimulating the growth of healthy new collagen to help in skin rejuvenation and to treat common skin issues such as skin laxity, acne scars, and wrinkles. Now, these microneedling radiofrequency devices generally cause minimal discomfort and little downtime. It can also be used to treat all skin types and skin colors safely and effectively, which means that these devices are colorblind. Now, there are many microneedling radiofrequency devices in the market. Newer microneedling radiofrequency devices, for example, Silphum X and Morpheus 8, have been shown in clinical studies to be effective and safe in treating challenging skin conditions such as melasma, active acne scars, even surgical scars, stretch marks, cellulites, and skin tightening. So what is Agnes RF? Developed by a Korean dermatologist, Dr. An, Agnes RF is a medical device used to treat chronic acne at the root of the problem. Now, acne, we know, is an inflammatory disorder of the hair follicles and oil glands or sebaceous glands. Now, these sebaceous glands secretes oil or sebum to keep the skin moist. When these glands get clogged and infected, it can lead to the formation of pimples and cysts. Now, Agnes RF works by destroying these sebaceous glands without thermal injury to the epidermis to effectively reduce acne outbreak. The devices uses specialized coated microneedles to precisely deliver the radiofrequency energy to the targeted treatment areas, without again affecting surrounding skin structures. This results in a safe treatment with minimal downtime. So how does Agnes RF work? Using precisely administered RF energy through specialized tiny partially insulated needles, Agnes RF destroys the sebaceous glands without causing any injuries to the skin epidermis. With the sebaceous glands destroyed, they will not get infected or inflamed, so the acne on the treatment area goes away for a long period of time, or they go away for good. A decrease of 50 to 70% acne outbreaks can be expected after the first treatment, and generally by the third session, although some patients may need up to 4 to 5 sessions, again depending on different patients, most patients on the average after third session may be able to achieve up to 80 to 90% clearance of the acne, and pimples do not form again in the treatment area, and over time the number of new acne outbreak and new acne lesions will decrease. So what can Agnes RF treat? Now, besides acne, active acne scars, Agnes RF is also very effective in treating a difficult and challenging condition to treat known as syringoma. Now, what is intracell? Intracell delivers fractional radiofrequency pulses via microneedling to target acne scars, pores, and wrinkles. The tiny insulated needles penetrate the skin at a defined depth without damaging the top layer of the skin to stimulate the production of collagen and elastin. It helps to reduce acne scars, minimize skin pores and wrinkles, and tighten the skin for an overall skin rejuvenation. So how does Intracell work? Intracell combines 3 treatments in one: radiofrequency, microneedling, and fractional treatments. The insulated microneedles creates microscopic wounds when in contact with the skin. The needles are insulated except for the 0.3 millimeters of the tip, where radiofrequency energy is emitted only to the target area, without damaging the surface of the skin. There are 49 needles in 1 square centimeters, and the body reacts by kickstarting its healing process, remodeling collagen for a new, healthier and stronger skin in the treated areas and the surrounding skin. Now, Intracell can be used to treat the skin at various depths, delivering customized energy according to the patient's skin concerns and different regions of the face. This device is used to eradicate acne and acne scars, shrink pores, improve skin texture, tighten loose and saggy skin, and diminish fine lines and wrinkles. Now, Silphem X is another microneedling radiofrequency device. It is the first US FDA-approved microneedling radiofrequency device that utilizes dual wave, which is a continuous wave, and pulse wave for skin rejuvenation, scars, pigmented and vascular lesions. Now, the purpose of microneedling is to puncture the outermost layer of the skin, known as the epidermis, and trigger the natural healing process. Now, this promotes the production of collagen and skin regrowth. The addition of radiofrequency further stimulates collagen production to firm and tighten the skin and for skin rejuvenation. Silphem X, as I mentioned earlier, utilizes a dual wave, which is a continuous wave and pulse wave, and it has 8 different modes, allowing it to be customized to different treatment sites and skin conditions. Additionally, Silphem X has a depth of between 0.3 to 4 millimeters to allow it to target different layers of the skin. The safety and efficacy of Silphem X has been proven through clinical studies. So how does Silphem X work? We know that melasma is a very difficult and challenging skin condition to treat. The primary cause of melasma is number 1, sun exposure and photo damage. And patients with melasma have very active melanocytes or hyperactive pigment cells in the skin, which produces a lot of pigments when they are exposed to the sun. Now, patients with melasma also tend to have weakened and damaged basement membrane, and this basement membrane is actually a layer of skin structure found between the epidermis, which is the superficial layer of the skin, and the deep layer of the skin known as the dermis. Now, this will allow then, when the basement membrane is being weakened or damaged, this will allow the superficial pigmentation to drop into the dermis to become deeper pigmentation, and we know deep pigmentation in the dermis are usually more difficult to treat. Now, thirdly, studies have shown that abnormal blood vessels found in the melasma pigmentations also release a factor known as vascular endothelial growth factor, or VEGF, and these VEGF in turn increases pigment production, thereby worsening the melasma. Now, Silphem X selectively and safely treats specific areas of the skin by destroying these abnormal blood vessels without harming the rest of the skin, and it can therefore be used to treat melasma. Not only that, because Silphem X, together with the radiofrequency, is able to strengthen the basement membrane, which is weakened due to the ultraviolet rays and the aging, and this also helps to treat the melasma. By strengthening the basement membrane, Silphem X stops pigment migration from the epidermis to the dermis. And by solving the fundamental problem of these abnormal blood vessels in the skin and also strengthening the basement membrane, Silphem X minimizes the recurrence of melasma and vascular conditions like rosacea. Silphem X is also effective in treating fine lines and wrinkles, brightening skin tones, tightening skin pores, and rejuvenating the skin as a whole. Silphem X has 8 different modes, allowing it to be customized to different treatment sites and different skin conditions between different patients. Not only that, it can also treat different skin conditions on the same patients. So, what can Silphem X treat? As mentioned before, Silphem X can be used to treat many different skin concerns. Using the pulse wave mode, Silphem X can treat pigmentation such as melasma and rosacea. As I mentioned earlier, melasma is caused by hyperactive melanocytes, the damaged basement membrane of the epidermis, abnormal blood vessels, and deteriorating collagen. Now, Silphem X targets these root causes of melasma by regulating melanin production, strengthening the basement membrane, removing abnormal blood vessels, and increasing collagen production. And apart from treating pigmentation, Silvermax can also be used to tighten skin, minimize skin pores, and improve acne scars. Utilizing the continuous wave mode, radiofrequency is delivered at a temperature between 55 to 60 degrees into the dermal layer, resulting in dermal remodeling and skin tightening. Skin contraction can be observed almost immediately after treatments. Besides the face, Silvermax can also be used to treat other parts of the body. For example, the neck, the double chin, the décolleté hair, the skin on the back of the hands, and even the scalp for hair regrowth. Now the next microneedling radiofrequency device is Morpheus 8. Now Morpheus 8 is a US FDA-approved subdermal adipose remodeling device, or SARD. Now Morpheus 8 is a fractional radiofrequency microneedling device used to rejuvenate the skin and to stimulate collagen production in the underlying layers of the dermis. Morpheus 8 is a personalized treatment that enables the practitioner to treat the same patients with different concerns and indications in one sitting. Now Morpheus 8 uses bipolar radiofrequency technology to deliver energy more deeply into the skin. This skin resurfacing treatment stimulates the production of collagen in the dermis. Now Morpheus 8 can be used to treat fine lines and wrinkles, skin pores, active acne or cystic acne, stretch marks, surgical scars, acne scars, and subcutaneous fat remodeling or liquefy or melt the fats. Now Morpheus 8 has 8 different tips that can be used to target different parts of the face, the neck, the body. The 24 pins are used for lifting and skin tightening in the face and the neck. It is also very effective in reducing jowl fats and double chin. The 12-pin tips offer precise treatments to delicate areas of the face, for example, the periorbital area, which allows for a non-surgical eye and brow lift, and the perioral areas, and it is effective in treating lines and wrinkles around the mouth, known as the barcodes. Now both the 12 and 24 pin can penetrate the skin from a depth of 0.5 milliliters to 4 milliliters. The skin resurfacing tip targets the skin topmost layer at a depth of 0.5 millimeters, unveiling a radiant and glowing complexion. Now lastly, the 40-pin body tip is designed to penetrate the skin from a depth of 2 milliliters to as deep as 7 millimeters. So it is designed for areas of the face and neck, and it is ideal for the body and contracts fat or liquefy fats more effectively. Now the body tip utilizes a unique patented burst mode technology, allowing the pin to penetrate the skin up to a depth of 7 millimeters to effectively target and liquefy unwanted fats in the abdomen, inner thighs and the arms, providing a lifting and contouring effect. So what is the burst mode technology? Now the burst mode technology is a programmable, adjustable, multi-depth treatment that you can perform without having to remove the handpiece from the skin. So what does it mean? For example, you program the handpiece to fire at 7, 5 and 3 millimeters. As soon as you fire the pulse, the needle goes down to a depth of 7 millimeters, fire a pulse, draw back to 5 millimeters, fire a pulse, draw back to 3 millimeters, and fire another pulse. And all these happen simultaneously, so in one pulse and one activation, we have treated 3 different depths. So in the same way, you can also set at a depth of 6 millimeters, the needle will withdraw to 4 millimeters, fire another pulse, and withdraw to 2 millimeters and fire another pulse. Now in this way, the burst mode minimizes mechanical and thermal injury to the surface layer of the skin because it is only one penetration, but there is delivery of radiofrequency at 3 different depths instead of you doing 3 penetrations for 3 different depths, so it significantly reduces any downtime. It is therefore also suitable for delicate skin and sensitive areas, for example, the inner thighs and the arms. It also makes the treatment 2 to 3 times faster, smoother and more precise. Now Morpheus 8 offers both fixed and cycle modes. What is a fixed mode? The fixed mode is highly effective for focusing bursts of high energy on the treatment area, as it targets and liquefies fats deposits, providing a lifting and contouring effect. It is especially effective for reducing jowls and the submental fats, or the double chin. On the other hand, the cycle mode is perfect for skin tightening and improving textural irregularities such as acne scars. Along with collagen production and skin tightening, this treatment uses radiofrequency energy to improve skin texture, skin tones, deep lines, stretch marks, wrinkles, and acne scars. Treatment with Morpheus8 is safe, comfortable, and US FDA approved, and the science, safety, and efficacy of Morpheus8 is proven through many clinical studies. I hope you have now learned more about microneedling radiofrequency devices. Hopefully this video will help you in selecting the right microneedling radiofrequency device to target your skin concerns. Thank you.